Today we are going to be answering the question, what's the difference between theme and main idea in a text? And are those two things the same or are they different? So here we go. When we are talking about theme, we are talking about a lesson or a moral. What is the story trying to teach us? And how does that apply to our everyday lives? Main idea, on the other hand, is what this story is mainly about. You're going to give details, descriptions about what happened in the story, or what is happening in the story. In our example from Storybird, we talked about the tortoise and the hare. The main idea of that story is that the hare challenges our friend the tortoise to a race. The hare gets distracted along the way by various things, and at the end he ends up losing to the tortoise because the tortoise just kept going at a consistent pace. He never stopped. He just kept going and going. And that's different from the theme of the story, because what the story is trying to teach us is that the winner is going to be the one who keeps going, doesn't get distracted, doesn't do whatever they want, right? And they do not give up. And we can apply that lesson that we learned, our theme. It's general. We're not talking about a specific character. There's no mention of the tortoise or the hare. And it gives us a very clear message about life. We can take what we've learned from the story of the tortoise and the hare, and we can learn that we have to keep going and we can't give up. Theme is also a complete sentence. It's a complete thought and an idea. It's not just one word. When we're talking about universal themes, that's when we're talking about one word that can really be used to describe even more generally than our theme sentence. A universal theme is a big idea. So we can use clues from the theme, like the words keep going and does not give up. And we can kind of sum that up into one word: perseverance. That would be our universal theme. It's a little bit different because it's only going to be one word or a phrase, a very short phrase. And it doesn't really teach us a lesson or give us an idea. So questions that you need to think about while you're reading in order to help you to determine what the theme of a story is. What are the conflicts in the story? Who is fighting and why? How does the main character react to these conflicts? How does the main character change as a result of these conflicts and their choices? What does the main character learn? And if the author or the main character could give you advice, what would he or she say to you? And we always have to use evidence from the text. Always, always, always. So that's going to be our end, and we are going to continue this in our next video.